Hi everyone, today we're gonna talk about Aviation Association Organization. Are you ready? Let's get it on.
The International Civil Aviation Organization is an organization established to place regulation for international aviation activity. A special agency of the United Nations, this Civil Aviation Development Project is special unit of the United Nations with 193 members. Its headquarters is based in Montreal, Canada. It began during World War II by establishing the International Commission of the Air Navigation on April 4, 1947. ICAO Proposes. ICAO Proposes has to ensure the expansion of the international civil aviation to be safe and orderly, to promote the art of aircraft design and aviation operation to achieve peaceful purpose. Next one is to promote aviation evolution, airport and air facility for international civil aviation. Guarantees stipulate between the contracted will be respected and the right guarantee will be fully justified in the operation of international airlines.
International Air Transport Associations IATA is an international organization operated by the global private sector. Founded in 1945 in Havana, Cuba, it aims to promote air transportation safety and economic correctness. Find a way to collaborate between members airlines, promote air transport service standards. 112 airlines in 2030. International Air Transport Association established in accordance with the special laws of Canada. Today, there are more than 112 airlines. IATA Traffic Control Areas: Area 1, Canada, Mexico, Colombia. Area 2, Denmark, France, Sweden. Area 3, Thailand. IATA Proposes facility passengers and cargo transportation connect by holding a single ticket with equalities. Promote safety and air transportation economically. Support communicate aviations and draft regulations of air transport.
How different between IATA and ICAO? ICAO, or the International Civil Aviation Organization, is a part of the United Nations system. It's an organization whose members are nations, usually represented by the Nation Aviation Department, sometimes by the Foreign Ministry. ICAO considers aviation political and technical issues and adopts standards, the recommends practice that the member states implement in the law or regulation. IATA, or the International Air Transportation Association, is a non-governmental organization, the industry association of airlines, in coordinate the adoption of industry standards, facilities cooperation between airlines subject to national laws. IATA has been helping the aviation industry set the standard for better travel. But IATA has been focusing on business simplification and security, all made possible by their strategic partnership and technological collaboration. ICAO has been trying, on the other hand, to contribute to the best practice by policy building instead of the airline technological sea. ICAO focuses on helping set standards that are in the interest of the United Nations, and this is the example of airport code from Suvarnabhumi Airport. The first one is IATA. IATA is a BKK, but for ICAO is a VTBS.
Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, the U.S. Department of Transportation, which regulates and monitors American civil aviation operations, also advises civil aviation authority in countries around the world. It was first established as the Federal Aviation Agency before switching to this current name in year 1966. The Federal Aviation Administration is headquartered in the Washington D.C. and this is the reason why USA is very instant with airplanes flying into the country. For the situation of 911 on September 11, 2001, in the morning, 9 terrorists from the Islamic State group from the Central East or Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 passenger aircraft. The hijacker deliberately crashed the Twin World Trade Center building in New York City and both buildings collapsed within 2 hours. Hijacker hijacked third plane crash at the Pentagon building in Arlington.
Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand (CAAT), in accordance with the law on air travel, the development of the country's civil aviation infrastructure, develop a network of air transport systems. The aviation industry and civil aviation set standards, supervise and monitor civil aviation operation, cooperate and coordinate with relevant organizations or agencies both domestically and internationally in the field of aviation, civilian and international agreement. It doesn't control military and the police. CAAT Proposes, supervisor, promote and develop civil aviation authority in terms of safety, environmental protection, security, facilitating air transport, the economy, air transport and other aspects related to civil aviation operation shall comply with international law and standards in accordance with the law on certain offenses against air travel, promote and develop the air transport network. The aviation industry and civil aviation business are effective and meet international standards. Be center of the service and dissemination of information, public relations regarding civil aviation business to be able to operate and compete internationally. And this is remotely piloted aircraft or RPA by CAAT. In COVID-19, the announcement of the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand shall be cancelled. Conditions for the use of the airport for aircraft boarding announcements on May 14, 2020. The list of airports available for takeoff include conditions for the use of airport for boarding in accordance with the notification of Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand. Recondition for using the airport for aircraft boarding announced on 3rd of May 2020.
Civil Aviation Authority (CAA) is the statutory corporation which oversees and regulates all aspects of civil aviation in the United Kingdom. Its area of responsibility include supervising the issue of pilot license, testing of equipment, calibrating of navigator and many other inspection civil aviation flying units, managing the regulation of security standards, including vetting of all personnel in the aviation industry, Directorate of Aviation Security, overseeing the national protection scheme for customer aboard. In the event of a travel company failure, Air Travel Organizer Licensing (ATOL), Civil Aviation Training Center (CATC). The company is a state-owned enterprise affiliate with the Ministry of Transport and associate of Suranari University of Technology, which is responsible for training and producing aviation personnel at both domestic and international level in accordance with the international standards set by ICAO. Graduates will have the knowledge to work in the both public and private aviation agencies in various positions such as pilot, aircraft maintenance technician, air traffic controller, airport operation officers, etc.
So, hope you enjoy this video and get more information from our research. See you next time. Don't forget it. It might be on your final exam. Good luck.